It's Magic Mornings with Jagger and Kristi.
So as we get through this new normal, whatever that is, with COVID-19, a lot of stress going on with families, and not just families, but the military and veterans and all that. And there are a couple people in this town that are making sure that you don't go hungry. One of those is Feeding America. They are doing an incredible job of getting food to people.
And from Feeding San Diego, we welcome the CEO, Vince Hall. Good morning, Vince.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
You're welcome. Now, we heard about what you guys are doing so much. I mean, just so much. And we wanted to have you on and take a little bit of time here to tell everybody where they can find food. So you have an event that goes on every Wednesday, correct?
Yeah, we actually have distributions happening across the county today in various locations, and 7 days a week there's food available. We really appreciate your helping us to get the word out to the community, because there are so many people that are struggling right now because they've been laid off from jobs, or they were dealing with, food insecurity. So we have a website, feedingsandiego.org, and we have a clickable map. People can zoom right into their own community, and they will find that there are distributions happening today throughout San Diego County.
So easy to do. I'm on here, and it's
the
just
map
like
is
boom,
incredible.
boom, boom. It's
Vince, how many meals have you guys given out since we started with the COVID-19?
Over 1.5 million.
Oh man, that's a lot of food. And so you guys also, not only you're handing out food, but you also need donations, and people can make donations on your website also?
Yeah, they can, and we welcome that, because one of the things that's happened right now is we're used to rescuing food, and we rescue food from 530 places across the county every day, 200 Starbucks stores, 260 grocery stores, you name it. But we also are having to purchase a lot of food, which is unusual for us, and it's expensive. So if the community wants to help us to meet the rising need, donations are very, very appreciated.
And so you guys just launched a new partnership with Armed Services YMCA, and this is kind of to address the rising demand for hunger relief services throughout San Diego. A lot of kids out of school, teens, this is where they used to get at least their lunch and their breakfast. And so how is this partnership working?
Well, you're right that is happening today, and I appreciate it so much, because, San Diego has the largest concentration of military and veteran families of anywhere in the United States. And we have a special responsibility to look out for these families, especially when that sailor or Marine is on deployment. The Armed Services YMCA distribution at 12:30 today in Tierra Santa gives the military families a chance to use a safe, no-touch drive-through lane distribution where they can receive meals for kids that are already prepared meals. They'll get 2 meals per child per car, and they're going to get a ability to access a week's worth of meals in one drive-through. So this is an incredible opportunity for families who are struggling with food insecurity, who are looking for good, nutritious, balanced meals. And I just take my hat off to the Armed Services YMCA, because they do such a fabulous job, and Feeding San Diego is really honored to partner with them on today's distribution that's happening every Wednesday.
Excellent.
And so, how many, man, when you look at the map that you guys have on your website, it looks like there's so many places that you can go to get the food. How many locations are there that are up and running right now?
So on the website, there are over 170, but we actually are doing about 150 more that aren't generally publicly accessible. They are homeless shelters, or they are residential care facilities. So the reach of Feeding San Diego services is actually much greater than the website. The website shows those distributions that members of the public can generally access right away. And so we didn't want to put things on there that would not be available to people in the community. And so these are all generally accessible. They go all the way out to Borrego Springs. We have extensive offerings in North County on the Highway 78 corridor, all the way down to Chula Vista, to San Ysidro. So we've really got the county covered. And the financial support we get is also from throughout San Diego County. And we really want to extend our thanks again to those who have been donating at feedingsandiego.org, because all the money that's raised by Feeding San Diego stays in San Diego. We are part of the Feeding America network, but we are a local nonprofit, and all of our money is focused on solving problems right here in our own community.
Let me give you the website, because this is where, if you're looking for food, if you have kids, if you're in the military or whatever, and you need some help, go to this website, because I'm telling you what, it's phenomenal. feedingsandiego.org. You can actually put the /coronavirus, but it'll come up on the front page. If you just go to feedingsandiego.org, the map will be right there. You can put in your zip code. It's nicely color-coded to find out exactly what kind of a distribution it's going to be. Do you need to be eligible? Are there no eligibility requirements? It's just a great website and a great resource, because the thing is, nobody should have to go hungry. That should be the one thing, if you got kids, you don't need to worry about on this. You just worry about staying at home, being safe, and Feeding San Diego will make sure you get that what we call the contactless delivery now, where they'll make sure you don't have to do much. Get in your car, you'll get meals. And so that's really all they have to do, right, Vince? That's all. They just need to show up.
Yeah, no, Jagger, it really is that simple. I mean, people just have to take advantage of the resource. We know people have fallen on hard times. We know people are struggling right now. People who 4 weeks ago were living middle-class lives are now struggling to find money for food and rent. And we're here to help them, and their neighbors are here to help them.
Okay, so Vince, let's just cut to the chase. When is the next time where in the next place people can go to pick up food?
Well, if folks have kids and they want to pick up some ready-made meals for those kids, they can register for the Armed Services YMCA distribution through the Armed Services YMCA website, but there are many other ways to access food today, and there are distributions happening today across the county, from Apostolic Assembly of Faith Church in San Marcos to Bayview Baptist Church in Otay Mesa. All over the county today, Wednesday, there are distributions available, and I would just really encourage the community to follow your great advice, which is to get on that website, feedingsandiego.org, and find that map.
Excellent.
Man, Vince, it's great having people like you in San Diego. We love it. Thank you for all that you do for our community, and thank all of your helpers, all your workers, your volunteers that are out there, because that takes a lot of folks to get that all together and hand all that food out.
And they're providing vital resources to the community, too. So once again, thanks for taking some time with us, Vince, and we're going to put this up on our website so everybody can just, one click and find out where they need to go today.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for helping us out today.
Vince, it's our pleasure. Again, it's feedingsandiego.org. The one thing we don't want you to worry about is food, especially if you have kids. Make sure they have food, because it's good for their mental health and everybody's mental health, and it just makes everybody feel better. Vince, thanks a million, man.
Hey, thank you. Take care.
The music you remember with the people you know.
It's Jagger and Kristi. Good morning.
On Magic 92.5.